Toronto, Danforth.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question to the acting Premier. According to the public accounts, the government spent nearly $12 million on consultants and advertising for the new Ontario Electricity Support Program. 2 months ago, the Ontario Energy Board reported that only 25% of the estimated 500,000 households that are eligible for the OASP had actually enrolled. So 3 out of 4 eligible low-income families endured a cold winter, paying the highest electricity rates in Canada without receiving any help from the OASP. After spending all the money on consultants and advertising, why was enrollment so low?
Thank you.
Minister of Energy.
Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, I'm very pleased to rise and talk about the OASP program, Mr. Speaker. It's a brand new program, Mr. Speaker. It's only 10 months old, and we have 145,000 families, Mr. Speaker, already enrolled in this program, but we want more, because we, like the member from the third party, do agree that we need to have more people on this program, Mr. Speaker, because it is there to help folks that are having a hard time meeting their electricity bills on a monthly basis, Mr. Speaker. And let's be clear, Mr. Speaker, that this program is run by the quasi-judicial OEB organization, and this comprehensive OESP ad buy that we're talking about, Mr. Speaker, was done by the OEB, Mr. Speaker, and it's consisting of print, radio, and bus shelter advertisements, Mr. Speaker. We want to ensure that we continue to work with MPP offices, with food banks, Mr. Speaker. We're looking at every way possible to ensure that we can get the message out that this program is there, and this program is there to help, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and again back to the acting Premier. Not only is the OESP enrollment very low, the Ontario Energy Board also reported that despite assistance programs, families that are eligible for the OASP are still having trouble paying their bills. The number of OASP-eligible families that could not pay their bills jumped by 25% last year, and the average size of these unpaid bills was $650, a 70% increase from 2 years ago. Money is clearly making its way to consultants and advertisers, but it is not making it to the people who are in need. What will the acting Premier do to increase the OASP enrollment and to increase the amount of assistance available to those families?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Once again, I'm very pleased to rise and discuss what we're doing as a government to ensure that we're helping families right across the province, Mr. Speaker, with their electricity bills. First off, I know we're going to be debating a little later, Mr. Speaker, Bill 13, to ensure that families right across the province will see an 8% reduction on their bill. For 330,000 families that are in rural or remote parts of our province, Mr. Speaker, even folks in the northern part of the province where I'm from, Mr. Speaker, will see a 20% reduction, Mr. Speaker. And this is on top of the OESP program, in which they can qualify for up to $45, Mr. Speaker. It is a sliding scale, and I encourage every MPP, I encourage everyone to talk about the OESP program to ensure that these families can get on it, Mr. Speaker, because we do have a great program. We have many programs in place. He was talking about $650 in some cases with difficulty with paying their bills. The LEAP program, Mr. Speaker, helps families with a $600 emergency fund to help pay their bill, Mr. Speaker. We have many programs that help families right in this province.
Your question.